Hi friends, in this reading we are looking at what's been holding you back, what's being released, and how prosperity can move now. Let's dive in. What are they releasing? All right. Oh, well, that is a lovely start. Grand Trine blessing. So that is, things are lining up. Things are already working on the behind the scenes to bring this abundance and prosperity in for you. That comes down to a lot of believing, but you got to clear the way and believe that it can happen for you, that these good things. And then with 4 and 6, that comes to 10, and 10 is the end of a cycle. And you know, as I was preparing for this reading, I smudge and my sage was going crazy because it was at the end, so I had to grab a new one. So I mean, this was already kind of flowing through and to me that this is the end, and then you're bringing in the new. So I mean, it's a lovely start. There are definitely blessings and good things coming in for you. Thank you. Okay. Soulmate. So there could be something about a partner or a relationship, following your heart. Something that's there's a key to this. The key is in your heart, and you have that. It's about following what's true to your soul. I mean, yeah, soulmates, I think you would immediately think of a person, right? But I feel like, especially with what we're talking about, this is about releasing old heartaches, especially with this being in reverse. It's time to let go of the hurt, the heartbreak, the pain, and that will open up to tremendous new blessings. Even more to that, this is about, soulmates is not necessarily about a romantic thing. This is also about the right people are coming into your life that will assist in opening doors and help you to follow the thing that's in your heart. You know, because it takes two people. There's one that has the key. There's one that has the keyhole in the heart, you know. But that's something that you've been desiring, wishing for, working towards. So be open. Be open to the opportunities, the partnerships, the creative partnerships, the business opportunities that are aligning for you. And again, we have, you know, with both of these, there's very similar coloring. So I'm just picking up on the blue. So there's a lot of truth. There's a lot of expression, like throat chakra kind of work. And more with Grand Trine too. I mean, things are definitely starting to feel easier, more flowing, and great blessings and opportunities coming in. But that doesn't mean to let go of what's important to you. Don't let go and just think that you don't have to do anything anymore. You know, there's definitely helping hands coming in, and divine helping hands coming in to support your progression and your success and your prosperity and abundance of goodness. But you still gotta do the work. It's going to feel easier and good and better, but there's still work to be done. So let's get some more. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Needs to open to new prosperity and abundance, please. Ooh. There is some very lovely energy in this reading. door to personal healing and happiness. And it's up to you. It's up to, with this being in reverse, the garden and the gate, there is so much beyond of where you are right now, but it's your choice to move beyond of where you are. With this being in reverse, it's about, that's you staying put and not making that move. But if you make that move, once you make that choice, I mean, this is like wonderful. It's blessings and divine partnerships and all kinds of goodness coming in for you. But it's about you. This is the center point. This is the release. This is all the goodness coming in. This is where you go to once you make the choice to step out of where you have been. Maybe out of fear, maybe out of comfortability. Staying in your comfort zone only keeps you in the comfort zone. There's no growth beyond that. So it's about you making the choice. And I said, in this one too, you have the key. You have the key to open the gate. It's about the choice that you make about it. And there's great transformation beyond where you have been. So this is about having courage to step into the unknown. And this is not just about the material world, but also divine connection and balancing out the two. That you can be successful and nurture a spiritual life. And it's once you allow those two things to come together, all the blessings. So there's a lot about divine faith, having faith in the divine plan for you, in your transition, in your metamorphosis through this journey. Yeah. I'm just noticing the lotus flower in this. And with the lotus, it's the lotus is underneath the mud and has to, that it grows in the underneath and then it sprouts through the mud to become the beautiful flowers. So this is about all of the inner work that you have been doing is now coming to a place where you're stepping into a new beginning, where you get to shine. I'm just noticing the peacock, and the peacock is all about strutting its stuff, showing its beautiful feathers, and is confident. So all of the inner work that you have been doing is paying off, and your new beginning is starting now. It's just about, taking everything that you've learned and now stepping into this new place. And I just love the synchronicity of these two cards. This is behind the gate, wanting to go over here, but then this one's open. So it's just about this step, just taking this step. But we have more to dive into, so let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. And I just laugh immediately because I go through and I shuffle and I prepare the cards and I to connect to the energy of the reading, and this one came out. So it's time to listen. This is listening. And I see the music, and for me, a way that I connect with the divine, I feel like the universe talks to me through music. I don't know, maybe that's something that is something for you as well, where I hear messages and I get confirmations, and I'll put a song out to the universe as a confirmation of this or that and the other, you know. And I kind of feel like maybe that might be a synchronicity. So listen for your signs. Listen to the little things that come to you. But it's time to start listening to your heart, you know. With these two coming out together, so we have come together in the reverse and listening in the reverse. So that to me is feeling like a relationship. And then we also have, even though this is not necessarily meant to be a relationship reading, it's coming in. So I feel like there is a relationship where that is depleting your energy, where either you are not being heard, or you're not speaking up, or you're not listening yourself. And it's time to stop depleting yourself in a relationship where you're not being acknowledged, where you're not being valued and appreciated and loved in the way that you deserve. And we are talking about the release, you know, and the what needs to be released to open to abundance and prosperity. And while prosperity does talk a lot, I mean, it's more in society, it's more known as like a money thing, but prosperity is so much more than that, and abundance is so much more than money. Abundance is having plenty, is having so much more than you actually need. And prosperity is about your well-being and your happiness. So with all of this coming out, I'm feeling like there's either one particular relationship, and with soulmates coming out, I feel, you know, it could be a romantic partnership that is just depleting your energy, and you're not, it's not reciprocal, it's very imbalanced. And speaking your truth, speaking up, and there was, you know, I did start talking about the throat chakra. I was already feeling that coming in. That is speaking your truth. That is being genuine and authentic and true to yourself, and honoring and valuing yourself. And if with these ones being in reverse, and even though this card, it came out reverse, even these have actual reverse meanings, but this one doesn't. But with it coming out reverse, I felt that energy of it already, that there was a disconnect, that there's a disconnect in a relationship, and something along those lines that needed to be let go of, that I really feel you've heard. I just keep seeing this face in the clouds. There's been a divine nudging. And, you know, with the universe, with God, with I say universe, you know, that's what connects for me spiritually. So, but it's whatever works for you, whether it's God or angels, universe, whatever it connects for you is watching over for you. And one thing I always like to say, and I say it to my loved ones all the time, that, you know, the universe will tap you on the shoulder. And if you don't listen, it'll whisper in your ear. And then it'll get a little bit louder, and then it'll get a little bit louder, and then it will get so freaking loud that is absolutely undeniable, because it's destruction. So making this choice to leave a situation, a relationship, an environment, I mean, and there this is about walking out beyond of your comfort zone, where you are not being appreciated, where you're not being heard. This is the release. This is what then opens you to your blessings and what you truly deserve. And I really am feeling like you have gotten those divine nudges, especially with these two cards combined. There has been these divine nudges that it's time to listen to them. Listen. You gotta listen. So I feel like in the 3D world, maybe you haven't been being listened to, but for you in the spiritual aspect of things, you haven't been listening. So here's your call, because there is a beautiful new beginning for you. Like amazing. Where everything that you desire comes in and things start to get so much easier for you. So now let's dive into, well, I do have one more oracle with the, yeah. Okay. Let's put this here. Actually, I'm going to go like that. We're going to go like this, actually, because there we go. Okay. You. Okay. Life, purpose, and shift. I mean, that just, I think, reinforces everything that we already have been talking about. Life, purpose. I mean, this is your new beginning. So it's in leaving and releasing the situation that is no longer serving you, allows this new beginning that actually aligns more with your North Star, with your divine purpose, what you are actually meant to be doing in this world, what you came here for. But staying in this relationship is depleting you and taking away the energy that actually you need so that you can go towards what you truly desire. And then it says new ideas and inspirations will guide you to your divine calling. So, I mean, we already started talking about, and like I was saying, I feel like there already has been this nudge, these little whispers, these little taps on the shoulder, and we'll see what comes out in the tarot, but I'm not seeing destruction yet. I'm seeing an opportunity to make a choice, for you to choose what you want to do next, and to choose yourself. You know, to choose what you truly deserve. What is meant for you will stay as long as you keep pushing forward. So it's time for forward movement. When you ask for what you need, things will align to make your visions real. And that's a lot about what this is too. It's time to speak up. It's time to speak your needs. It's time to speak your desires. And I got a little tongue-tied right there, because there's also speaking your desires into existence. The universe is listening to you. You know, so it's time to speak up and shift. I mean, this is what we're talking about. There's a shift happening now, you know, and it's time for this shift. You are taking your career in a totally different direction. And I mean, maybe we're not I don't feel necessarily that we're talking about career. We're talking about life in all aspects, but you know, that could be a part of it. You have the courage to change course, continue to grow, and embrace learning. So there's a whole new path for you. And you have all the ingredients. You have all of the tools. You've been doing this healing and inner work. And now it's time to take everything that you've learned and move into a new direction. You've reached the end of the road where you can't continue. I mean, that just summarizes everything that I've already been saying already. So now, let's see what the tarot would like to tell us. I think everything's been, the picture has been painted quite clearly. And that's it. And while it's not necessarily an easy thing, but it is a very clear direction. It is, you know. Okay, so let's, thank you. Right, please, thank you. Nine of Swords. Yep, there's all that worry and stress, but it's time to put it behind you. These are in front. We'll get more into that. Okay. This reading, please. Thank you. Thank you. Into new prosperity and abundance. Okay. There is a spark of inspiration with the Ace of Wands that's going to hit like a bolt of lightning, and then there is your new beginning. I am not surprised one little bit that we got the Fool. But this is taking a leap of faith. And even though the Ace of Wands doesn't necessarily talk about destruction, I'm seeing this lightning catching the tree on fire. So there is going to be, it's the possibility of an inspired idea, something, just an epiphany connecting just out of the blue that just sets the bullshit on fire. But that is also what is leading you to this new beginning and this leap of faith. And you know, you're only taking with you what you need, and that's going to be okay. So you don't have to worry and have all kinds of fear and stress about leaving your situation, because we already talked about how divinely supported you are and how divinely you are being taken care of through this transition, through this process. And then we have the King of Pentacles. You know, yeah, there's gonna be plenty of money for you. You know, that is the tippy top of financial stability. And I mean, I'm not talking like winning the lottery and instantly you have millions of dollars, but you're going to be taken care of. So let's see what else we got. Really of abundance and prosperity, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo. Okay. And one fell. Let's see. Okay, so this one, let's go here and here, here and here, and let me pull it out. So yeah, this is your choice. And I mean, with the Two of Pentacles, this is being at a fork in the road. It's time to make a choice. Do you go to this one or do you go to that one? And with this one in particular, it talks about people being there to support you on this new path. You know, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. What underneath with the Fool, I mean, that is just, I mean, that the fortunes are turning in your favor. And again, I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, that just really confirms this Two of Pentacles, that there are people, collaborators, support as you transition and into this new beginning. And with the Magician, you have absolutely, this is what we're talking about. You have all the ingredients. You have all the tools. You have everything you need to be able to move forward. And with the King of Cups, this is about being emotionally stable and grounded. You've done the work to be emotionally stable and grounded, to speak your truth, and the faith it takes to take this leap of faith. And you've done all the work to put all the tools together, you know. And the Magician also is manifestation. So everything that you've been working for is now manifesting. And in very nice ways with the Wheel of Fortune and with the King of Pentacles. This is stability. This is grounding. This is what's coming after you release the toxicity of what I feel and am seeing as a relationship. then you will embark on this whole new journey, this whole new beginning. I mean, I love it when the Grand Trine comes up in a reading. I'm like, yes, bring on the blessings and a new beginning and a new beginning. So I think it's the message has come pretty clear. And now is the time to make this choice, because while I do love the Tower card in this particular situation and what I was already feeling called to deliver in this message, you know, about the nudge and the destruction, well, we didn't get the Tower, and the Tower would be absolute abrupt destruction. But there, if you continue to stay in this place of worry and holding your feelings back and keeping all your thoughts to yourself, then there can be destruction. But allowing that epiphany, that realization, and listening to it leads to this new beginning. You know, I'm just, as many times as I have seen this card, I've never noticed this figure. And that to me is feeling like the shadow work, the inner work that you have done. And now comes the breakthrough. And this is your breakthrough moment, so that you can move forward into this new beginning with everything that you've learned. But I think another really big key with with shadow work is releasing the past. And I mean, just taking the lessons and the goodness that you've gotten from every experience, the good, bad, and the ugly, has made you into the wonderful human being that you are today, that has a voice, that deserves to be listened to, that deserves to be heard, that deserves to be validated. So it's time to speak your truth and take a leap of faith into your new beginning. I mean, that's really pretty awesome, and I'm super excited for you. So let's get you some closing messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that one was quick. Protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. And you're just simply protected. And like I kept saying, I kept feeling very, very strongly this divine presence that has been watching over you, that has been loving you, protecting you, and guiding you. And I feel like we need one more from this one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Prosperity. Well, isn't that awesome to get prosperity in a prosperity and abundance reading? A prosperous business with riches and success. There you go. There's that confirmation. Achievement on the bottom. Win the award, accolade, or contract. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Closing message for all who are called and drawn to this reading, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Security. Just more and more confirmations. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. But connecting with nature is also connecting with spirit. You know, to get grounded, it's a beautiful practice to get out in nature, and even more like if you're able to. I know it's winter and some places are snowy, and I don't know where you are, but getting out and walking on the grass barefoot is a great way to connect to nature. This is for root chakra, and the garnet may be a good stone to work with, to keep with you, to help that grounding and that feeling of security and safety through this transformation. Journey. And there's the journey. I'm telling you, just like, I can't make this up. You see how I shuffle. So to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. So just surrender. Just take that leap of faith and know that you will be caught by the net, loving net of the universe. And this is sacral chakra, red aventurine, maybe a good stone to work with. This for this reading, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. I mean, I feel like that just wraps this whole reading up in a bow, but we got another one. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Well, no, those just go beautifully together. But I'm also going to grab an affirmation from the Light Seer Tarot. This reading, please. Thank you. Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. That is the Sunshine Honey. Oh my goodness. Yes. This is my yes card. You know, if I'm ever asking for a yes or no answer, this is my yes card, because look at that. Just look at the picture. And here's the light. Oh yes, it's just basking in the sunshine. And there's your new, oh wow, these two cards too, and these are two majors, so this is a big deal. This is the cherry on top, for real. So I mean, I'm gonna end with those ones. So before I get to the actual affirmation of those, I want to do the affirmation from the Energy Oracle. So let me see. Let's see. 34. Door to personal happiness, healing and happiness. The affirmation. I am strong, focused, and self-directed. I have the power to create wonderful new realities in my life. That's just awesome. This whole reading has been just kind of magical. The affirmation for the garden at the gate. I am blessed with an abundant spiritual life. Every day, in every way, my joyous prosperity grows and grows. It's just awesome. Okay, so let me just touch on this real quick. Death. This is the ending. This is the ending. This is the end of the cycle. Yeah, but with every ending comes new beginning, and that has been all over your reading. And then to end it with the sun, it's absolute blessings. So let's see the affirmation for death. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. I mean, this is just so cool. I'm excited for you. I know it might not be easy to leave the situation or whatever you may have, because this is general reading. It can be different for all of you, but I know it might not be easy to do it, but you got so much loving, positive light and energy with you. It's gonna be okay. And the affirmation for the sun. I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I am happy. So embrace your happiness and move into your new beginning with faith and trust, and know that you are divinely loved, guided, and taken care of. So, you know, I'd love to hear your stories. Please let me know in the comments what resonated for you. And I do read all of the comments, so please feel free to share. And if you'd like to dive deeper in a personal reading, check out the link in the description. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one and help you through this journey. And please like, share, and subscribe so more messages find you when you need them. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. See you in the next reading. Bye.